Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some new mods. Right, first the updates. We got an update for the Forigo DT25 by DD Mod Passion, 6.79 megabyte on the download. In the changelog, it's got updated particle animation and fixed collisions. We've got an update for the Amazon Pantera 4502 by Landev, 11.5 megabyte on the download. And that's got an update for the small license plate adjustment, added another working light and small interior adjustment. And the last update today is the Crossetto SPL pack by DD Mod Passion again, 45.13 megabyte on the download. And in the changelog for that, it's got added stainless steel version. Now our first mod for the day is the BGA Methane Pack. This is by Aerosemi, 7.61 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this in a couple of different places. So the first part is going to be in a construction menu, and obviously it's a BGA. So you're going to find that in the production and under factories. Just scroll along, you come to the BGA with the methane tank there. That's your first part, so that's 80 grand to buy. You then need to go into selling points, and we'll scroll back along to find it. There we are. So we've got the methane station. So place one of these down. You can sell the methane itself. Obviously take it out the BGA once it's been made and then sell it there. And then the last part is under buildings and containers is the methane storage, which is right there. So if you want to use it, if you've got the methane tractor, you can then just put it into there. It's got 20,000 litre capacity and you keep it like you would do diesel. That's brilliant. So you come over here, you got your production chain menu there. So obviously you got silage, slurry, manure and sugar beet going in. Obviously slurry goes into digestate and then the silage goes into, oh, that's digestate as well. It's interesting. Why has the slurry got the digestate symbol there? Okay, we'll carry on. So obviously they all do the electricity and the methane and the digestate, but that's just strange. Well, that's got a different icon. Okay, we'll carry on. Obviously the usual things apply. You can store, we'll go over there, there we are. So storing, selling or distributing. So distributing, that's not really going to go anywhere though, is it? So you're not really going to use that. So you're just going to be storing or sell it off directly. That being said, it does produce electricity as well, so that's just going to be sold off directly anyway. Just going to be able to keep the methane for it, which is very nice. Obviously you load into that point with your solid stuff, you load into that point with your slurry, and you come around here, you take out your methane from there, then you take out your digestate from there. Ah, that's alright, that is. I mean, if you've got methane tractor on the go, then obviously you can sell it straight into there, or you can put it in your storage there. Now what you will need to do is if you go into the miscellaneous menu, there we are. So we'll scroll along there. You can use this, the methane tanker. 3 grand to buy. Obviously it's got a 2,000 litre capacity. You can just take it out from your BGA and then put it either in your storage or sell it off. Oh, I like that colour, that's very nice. You've got the rim colour, you can change any one of those. That does look nice. Ah, that's alright, that is. Right, next up is this name is ace. It's the Dirtinator. That's brilliant. This is by Joss, 0.97 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu. So if we go down into there, and you're going to find it under buildings and tools. Now, it comes up as the Karcher HDS 9/18-4M, which is exactly the same name as the HDS 9-18-4M. That's a lot of letters and names in that name. So you don't want that one. That's your base game one. You want the second one, which is down here. There you are. You want that one. 4.5 grand to buy. Obviously place it down. You might think, oh, this is just a jet wash. No, this is something better altogether. So we'll pick it up. There we are. We've got the Mahindra. And what do you think this should be? You know, it's an off-roading little vehicle. It should be dirty. Okay, let's dirty it up. So it's not a jet wash for making your vehicles clean. It's a jet wash for making your vehicles dirty. That's brilliant. Look at it. It's filthy. Absolutely filthy. Oh, that is ace. Obviously, it's just for fun, but that is brilliant. Right, next up is covered pile storage. This is by Zoddlezoct, 5.7 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in a construction menu. Now, before we go into there, it does just look like an unassuming shed, but it's got a bit of a difference, this has, and this is ace. So if we go into the construction menu and it's under silos, for some strange reason, all will be revealed. So if we go down there, we'll scroll along. You've got a few options with this. We'll go back to the start. You can buy one for loose chaff, loose grass, loose hay, warehouse for loose silage. So they're called loose hay. Why is that then the warehouse? Alright, just name's a bit strange. Then you got loose straw, then you got loose sugar cane, wood chips, and sugar beet. That's interesting. Obviously you pull up here with your trailer, you load it in there. And you pull up here with your trailer again and take it out there. And you don't have to mess around. You don't have to mess around lifting it up with a bucket or anything like that. Or belt system or whatever shenanigans you normally use. That's brilliant. You just dump, load and go. Very nice. Right, next up we got the Fortis 2200. This is by Alk97 Design, 15.77 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. Now it's got a 35,000 litre capacity, 130 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 24 metre working width from 12 mile an hour top speed. Now you may be asking, why has it got 130 horsepower requirement and 24 metre working width if it's a trailer? Well, that's where the configuration comes in. So as standard, it's a trailer and it's going to take pretty much everything in the game, bar grapes and olives. No, it does take olives as well. Bar from grapes. You know, the usual shenanigans you would have from a trailer. Then under configuration, you can have standard or manure spreader. So that adds all the gubbins on the back. That's where you get your 24 metre working width and your 130 horsepower requirement from your tractor. Very nice. Then you can have the usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then you've got the chassis colour. You can either have the FarmTech Green or the FarmTech Green 2, which is very bright. Okay, we'll take that back, so it hurt my eyes. Then you've got the extension colour. You can either have red or black. You've got the mesh colour. We'll have red. Changes the mesh on the front. And then the rim colour, either silver or black. Oh, that's alright, that is. Right, next up is the Arriante R200A. This is by DD Mod Passion, 16.33 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this on the trailers. This is, again, this is a little bit strange. So, there, it's got 124 mile an hour working speed, and it carries bales. Because this one, it's a bale trailer. Interesting. Then got the options there under configuration. So it's got 4 sides as it is. We then go 3 sides. That's slightly less you can carry on your bales. Then got without sides, which then turns it into a standard trailer, 45,000 litre capacity. You then got wood transporter. Very nice. Then got bale trailer, which has got an auto load capacity according to the website. You then got big bags, also with an auto load capacity. Got tanks, so that is going to do your liquid stuff, so your liquid fertilizer, herbicide, silage additive with an auto load capacity. And then back to the 4 sides, so that should have an auto load as well. Oh, that's alright, that is. And obviously you got your wheel bands and tyres, usual shenanigans on the go with that. Then you got small scale, yes or no. Doesn't really seem to do much, does it? About that side. No, it's like an internal scale, just to check your weight of what you got on. Well, that does put that ladder on the front. Okay. Side bumper, yes or no. Then you got power takeoff, yellow with protection, black with protection, yellow without protection, black without protection, and then no PTO. Why would you need a PTO actually? Saying that, this is a trailer and a transport. Why would you need a PTO anyway? Okay. So then you got rear lights design. So you got design 1, 2, 3, and back to 1. Got additional rear lights, yes or no. Then got reflective panels, low, high or low. Rear beacon light, no or yes. It's not really put one on though, has it? Rear beacon light, design one, no, design one. Is that around the front? It's not really putting a beacon light on though, is it? Okay, we'll carry on. Side decals aligned, no or yes. Just like that. Then you've got decals on the rear door, so we'll spin it around. Yes or no. Then you've got rim colour. Obviously changes the rims. Oh, I like that. The option to change it between the different variants. That's very nice. Right, next up is the Damkon PL10. This is by Black Sheep Modding, 3.65 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this part under forestry equipment. So this is going to be used for planting your trees. So if you ever want to get some forests on the go, or if you're just, planting a field full of trees to get your wood chips or your wood on the go, if you've got a sawmill or anything like that, you're going to need one of these. It's got a 1 meter working width, which normally I'd be sort of chewing up for it, to be fair, because that is really tiny, but it's a tree planter, so they always have small working widths anyway, because it plants one tree at a time. 6 mile an hour working speed, $7.5 to buy. And also part of this pack is this tree samplings pallet crate, whatever you want to call it, obviously found under the pallet section, and it's got 50 pieces in. That's very nice. Obviously $1,500 to buy, and you got all the different options for all the different trees that you want to plant. 50 pieces, that's all right though. You can get loads of trees on the go with this. Very nice. Right, next up is the Anderson Group A700. This is by Giant Software, 5.36 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under animals. It's got a 23,800 litre capacity. It's going to require 150 horsepower from your tractor, $49.5 to buy, and there is no options. So you're going to get this if you're going to be making up your TMR yourself. I mean, nearly 24,000 litre capacity. Yeah, that's all right, that is. And we've also got this one from Giant Software, the Anderson Group A950, also in the animal section. This has got a 28,800 litre capacity, so a bit bigger, but it requires 180 horsepower from your tractor, and it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost you $60,000, but still, I mean, 29,000 litre capacity. Yeah, get some TMR on a go with that as well. You've got them belts at the front, you'll be able to unload both sides. Very nice. Right, next up we got the Passenger Aerosemi 3002/Lion 303. This is by Giant Software, 13.07 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this part under Cedars. So it's got a 1250 litre capacity, requires 165 horsepower from your tractor. Oh, 3 meter. It's got a 3 meter working width, 7 mile an hour top speed, and this 3 meter, $41,000 to buy, and there's no options. I mean, it does look nice, but 3 meter, dear oh dear. Then you've got the second part of it, the Lion 303, which is basically the first one, but without the seeding part on it. It's got 90 horsepower requirement from your tractor, and it's still got the same 3 meter working width. 3 meter. Shocking. 7 mile an hour working speed, $18,500 to buy. Oh dear. We'll move on. Right, next up we got the Cleveland Monopill eDrive 224. This is by Giant Software, 13.43 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under planters. So this has got a 1,000 litre capacity, 145 horsepower requirement from your tractor, and a 12 metre. Oh, that's better. I mean, we've gone from 3 meter to 12 meter. Yes, it's like 4 times bigger. Much better. 9 mile an hour working speed, $119,000 to buy. There is no options. So obviously you hook up to the front there when you're transporting it, then you come around the side and you hook up to that 3-point link there. Get some planting on the go. Very nice. And whilst you're on the subject of planters, we've also got the Vader Tempo VTP V8/FH2200. Oh, that's a long name for a mod. By Giant Software, 17.71 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under planters as well. So this has got a 696 litre capacity, 150 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 6 metre working width, 10 mile an hour working speed, 64 grand. Obviously there is no options on it, it comes as it is, but 6 metre is much better than the previous 3 metre ones. Now also part of this pack is the FH2200, as the name would suggest. This is going to give you a 2200 litre capacity tank. You put this on the front of your tractor, put the seeder on the back of your tractor, and away you go. 9 grand supplementary tank. Very nice. Our last mod for the day is the Track 1104. This is by Giant Software, 17.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 110 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 80.5 grand to buy. The only options you've got there are the wheel bands and tyres, usual shenanigans, and then the rim colour. You can either have grey or red. In small little tractor, doing little jobs around your farm. Very nice. And just to finish off, as you may well have heard, Precision Farming DLC has come out today by Giant Software, 64.69 megabyte on the download. We'll take a look at that in a separate video because there's quite a lot to go over with that. So just to let you know, it's out if you want to download it. That's the last mod for the day, so that's it. Done and dusted. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite, which one you're thinking of using. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.